Welcome to A Radiantly Healthy Life, the podcast where we explore natural health and wellness just for women. Here, we'll dive into a mix of mindfulness, homeopathy, herbal remedies, functional medicine, and those tried and true traditional methods. I'm Amy Whitbeck, your host and fellow traveler on this journey toward better health. As a natural health coach, I'm excited to share insights and tips I've learned not only through personal experience, but also from the amazing women I coach. So grab your favorite cup of tea or cozy drink, and let's chat as we walk this path to radiant health and happiness. Hi, I'm glad you're here today because we're going to be going over something that's really fun and really helpful. Admittedly, it can be a little bit messy, but we'll get into all that in just a second. So what am I talking about? Castor oil pack. Have you ever considered using a castor oil pack for the health and skin benefits it offers, but need a little more information before trying it out? No problem. In this episode, we'll go over everything you need to know, including benefits, uses, possible side effects, and just how to make a castor oil pack so you can start supporting your health right away. So let's start with the basics. What is a castor oil pack? Well, a castor oil pack is simply a piece of cloth that's been soaked in castor oil and put on the skin. Usually it's used with a source of heat, such as a hot water bottle or a heating pad. It's most commonly made with a material that holds a large amount of liquid, such as cotton or wool flannel. And these packs are often used for improving liver function, relief from painful periods, and some people even use them for ovarian cysts and uterine fibroids. They can be used for reducing joint pain, improving skin conditions, aiding digestive issues, and that's just to name a few things. If you feel like this might sound too good to be true, you're not alone, but it turns out that there's some research to support these claims. Castor oil packs are a natural remedy with anti-inflammatory properties that have been found in studies to modulate white blood cells, aid in liver function, and reduce pain. No wonder this practice has been used for thousands of years in many cultures. The use of castor oil packs is still popular today and is commonly suggested by natural practitioners due to the long list of benefits and the ease of using them. Okay, so now we know what a castor oil pack is. Let's go over a few of the benefits in a little bit more detail. Because castor oil is made up of fatty acids, it can improve health and wellness in a variety of ways. The fatty acids in castor oil have anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, and all-around healing effects, which make it an amazing multi-purpose natural remedy. With the many benefits of castor oil, it's worth trying out this legendary natural remedy. So let's go over these benefits in a little more detail. The first benefit that I would like to highlight is that it promotes circulation and lymphatic function. One of the most significant benefits of this ancient practice is that it can help increase circulation through the body, particularly in the lymphatic system. The triglyceride of fatty acids within the castor oil aid the lymphatic circulation and help lymph fluid flow throughout the body, and people often see success in reducing swollen lymph nodes. To encourage lymphatic circulation and lymph node drainage, you'll want to place the castor oil pack on the lymph glands, which are near the upper back and neck, shoulders, and groin area. You can also apply it to the abdomen, liver, kidneys, on the upper portion of the rib cage, and on the upper side of the hip bone for even more exposure. Good circulation and lymphatic drainage are super important for a healthy functioning body, so assisting in proper function can be a great addition to a healthy routine. The next benefit I'd like to go over is that it aids liver function. One of the greatest castor oil pack benefits is that it aids liver function, which can help gently cleanse and detox the body. If you're struggling with adrenal fatigue, thyroid issues, digestive troubles, or really any health issue, you may need to show your liver a little bit of extra love, and a nice warm pack on the right side of the body over your liver is a great way to do that. In addition to aiding the liver, a castor oil pack can also help ease the discomfort of bloating and constipation, and it may make it easier to have a bowel movement. In addition to the soothing tonic, a healthy diet, proper hydration, and appropriate exercise or movement are also necessary components of managing or treating constipation. So don't forget to eliminate junk food, eat plenty of healthy foods, and add hydrating drinks and move your body. So moving on from digestion, we'll go into how castor oil can help ease joint pain and reduce inflammation. So those with joint issues such as arthritis, including rheumatoid arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome, may see a reduction in swelling and pain when using a warm castor oil pack, thanks to the oil's ability to encourage fluid to drain and bring down inflammation. To ease joint pain and reduce inflammation, place the castor oil pack on the affected area, such as the wrists or knees, and add warm heat. Don't forget to put an old towel underneath or lay on old sheets because the oil will stain. Now, along with helping joint pain, using a castor oil pack can also promote healing of tissues and organs within the body due to its fatty makeup within the castor oil itself. The fatty acids get absorbed into the skin and then are used by the body to heal and rejuvenate tissues and cells. To encourage tissue healing throughout the body, apply the castor oil pack on the abdomen, over the liver, on scar tissue, or wherever it's needed. Another great benefit of these warm castor oil packs is that it can help ease menstrual pain. Many women see a reduction in pain and discomfort from menstrual cramps using this old home remedy, especially when used with heat. However, this practice may possibly increase bleeding, so if you're prone to heavy menstrual cycles or if you have any medical condition, you'll want to speak with your healthcare provider before using it. The next benefit of these nice castor oil packs is that it can possibly help boost your immune system. Now, one of the more noteworthy castor oil pack benefits is that it can help boost the immune system function by increasing T11 cells, which help to defend the body from pathogens and toxins. So if you're trying to use this for immune health, you can rotate between your lymph glands in the neck, armpits, abdomen, and groin. And we can't talk about castor oil without mentioning how it can help improve skin health. And this is thanks to the anti-inflammatory effects and the component found in the oil, which has helpful skin-loving properties. Using castor oil packs can be a great way to help with sunburn, bug bites, reactions, and some rashes because of its ability to heal, reduce redness, and itching. It's also great for moisturizing the skin and preventing fine lines and wrinkles since it seals in the skin's moisture. So those are just some of the more well-known benefits, but let's move on to how exactly you make a castor oil pack. Now, this is so easy that anyone can do it, and you can make one whenever you need it. You just need a few ingredients and you'll be ready to try it out and start enjoying this. So here's what you'll need. A high-quality castor oil, preferably organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free, and sustainably sourced. You don't want chemicals in your castor oil, especially when it's soaking into your skin. The next thing you'll need is a piece of wool or cotton flannel cloth for soaking in the castor oil. And for this, you don't want chemicals, so you'll want to look for unbleached and organic. You'll also need a heating pad, a warm rice pack, or a hot water bottle for a heat source, plastic wrap, or an extra dry cloth for a layer between the castor oil pack and the heat source, a glass jar or bowl for soaking, old clothes or fabric to lay on. Since castor oil can stain, you'll want to prevent leaks on wherever you're sitting or laying. And here's how we make a castor oil pack. First, you'll want to gather your supplies, cut the piece of flannel or fabric you'll be using for soaking in the castor oil to fit where you'll be placing it. So, for example, if you put it on your liver, you can use a bigger piece of flannel or fabric than you would on your wrist or your hands. So the third step is to fold the fabric over neatly and place the cloth in a jar or bowl. Slowly pour the castor oil onto the cloth until the fabric is completely soaked. Having a room temperature castor oil works best. Next, you'll want to allow it to sit for at least a day so it can become fully saturated. You may want to shake gently or stir the fabric just a little bit to encourage saturation. And then when it's fully soaked, take the fabric out and proceed with the steps for using your castor oil pack. If you're wondering what that means, how to use your castor oil pack, it's really easy. It can be a little bit messy though. You just need to make sure that you're well prepared and allow enough time to be able to sit with the pack on for at least 30 minutes for best results. I will say here though, if you're very sensitive, you might want to start with a shorter amount of time and work up slowly. Personally, when I started, I literally started with 5 minutes. And then the next time I added another 5 minutes and just went from there. So the first step is to place the castor oil pack on the desired place of your body while lying on some old clothes or towels because castor oil stains. You want to lay a plastic bag or an extra cloth on top of the castor oil soaked fabric to prevent the oil from getting on the heat source. So you want to have your castor oil soaked piece of cloth, and then you want to have like an old towel. Some people use plastic wrap or something in between. And then on top of that, you'll put your hot water bottle, rice bag, or heating pad on there. And then you want to add another layer, like a blanket or a old towel, to encourage heat retention. So sit like that for about 30 minutes. You can sit there for an hour if that works. But like I said, if you're really sensitive, just start with a few minutes. So you can sit and enjoy your favorite TV show, podcast, meditation, do some deep breathing while you relax, and then let the oil soak in. When you're finished, remove the castor oil pack, store it in a glass jar or bowl that's covered, and then wash your skin thoroughly, and be sure to stay hydrated to ensure proper detoxification. And the last step is to repeat as desired or directed by your healthcare provider. Now, some people want to know, should you use heat with a castor oil pack? Heat isn't required, but it does help the skin absorb the oil better, relieve pain, and promote relaxation. So it may be a more pleasant experience if you do use heat, but it's not totally necessary. You can use a heating pad, a warm pack, or a hot water bottle. I've personally found that a nice warm water bottle is my favorite to use. You don't have to worry about the possible EMFs like when you use a heating pad, and they're easy to refill and clean after each use. Here's what you can expect after using a castor oil pack. Depending on where you use the oil, you may have softer skin, feel more relaxed, and while it's possible to experience detox symptoms, this varies from person to person. It's unlikely that you'll see significant improvement in your health after 1 or 2 uses, and you will probably see faster improvements when used for ailments like inflammation and improving skin issues. Many people report that they feel rejuvenated or more energized and overall healthier the day after using a castor oil pack, but results ultimately depend on the individual and how often the process is repeated. Let's go over a few of the castor oil side effects. While there aren't really that many side effects of using a castor oil pack, there's always a risk with anything that you apply to the skin or use for health. The most common side effect is a rash, which is always a possibility when applying something on your skin. If this occurs, discontinue use and wash with soap or a small amount of baking soda and water if you're having trouble removing the oil. It's important to test the oil on a small spot on your skin first to make sure you don't have a reaction. And as I mentioned before, there are some that believe using castor oil packs can increase bleeding or detox reactions such as a headache, fatigue, and nausea. If you get a rash, have a health problem, or experience any of these reactions, be sure to seek medical advice from your practitioner. Okay, so let's go over a few frequently asked questions. These are questions that I have gotten from people asking for my blog or sending Facebook messages or email messages. So I thought I would include them here so maybe that could answer some of your questions too. So the first one that I get is, who shouldn't use a castor oil pack? Women who are breastfeeding or pregnant should not use a castor oil pack, especially without checking with their doctor or healthcare provider first. If you have open wounds, infections, or have significant health or skin concerns, you should not use a castor oil pack until you've cleared that with your doctor. The second question that I commonly get is, should you use a castor oil pack every day? Some people do use them quite often, but I feel like every day could be a little bit too much. It really depends on why you're using it and how long you leave the pack on each time. My motto is always start slow and work up a few minutes at a time. The next question is, does it matter where I get my castor oil? How do I know my castor oil is pure? Unfortunately, many castor oil products are full of additives and toxins. Castor seeds can be sprayed with pesticides, which ruin the purity of the oil. Some products are made with added fragrances or ingredients which also ruin the purity and potency of castor oil for health benefits. When you use castor oil that isn't high quality or properly made, you also increase the chances of an allergic reaction due to the extra ingredients and toxins. Ideally, your castor oil should be organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free, and sustainably sourced. The ingredient list should only contain castor seed oil. You may end up spending a little more, but it's definitely worth it. And the next question I get is, can castor oil packs make you tired? Some people claim that they feel tired and sluggish after using a nice warm castor oil pack. This could be from a detoxing effect or simply being relaxed. Not everyone experiences this though. Another question I get asked is, are there other uses for castor oil? You can use castor oil externally for treating things like toenail fungus. You can use it as a body oil, treating acne, chapped lips, athlete's foot, and that's just to name a few. So there are quite a few other uses. The next question is, what should I do after using my castor oil pack? Make sure you stay hydrated after using your castor oil pack. This helps your body detox more efficiently and can reduce symptoms such as nausea, headaches, and all of the ones that we've talked about. And finally, what else should I know about castor oil or using the packs? Well, for starters, I do want to mention that you should not consume castor oil. It has many side effects associated when taken internally, especially for pregnant women. Castor oil packs should not be microwaved either. It has the potential to smoke and actually catch fire. And it's also important not to use castor oil packs on open injuries or wounds that are still healing, since there is the chance of infection. So here are a few last thoughts before you try a castor oil pack. As you can see, there are many benefits associated with using these, and it's an interesting ancient practice that can help support your liver, encourage the lymphatic system to circulate and drain more easily, help with menstrual cramps, arthritis, reduce pain and swelling, and so much more. There are a few known side effects to using a castor oil pack, but it should be used with caution like any product related to your health and wellness. Pregnant women should not use castor oil either internally or externally unless they speak with their doctor, and women who are breastfeeding or have menstrual problems should also consult their doctor beforehand. The same applies if you have any specific health conditions. So, I'm interested to know, have you tried a castor oil pack? I'd love to hear about your experience, or I would love to hear any questions that you might have. So feel free to comment below, send me a message, tag me on Facebook, and let me know what you think or if you have any questions that I can help you with. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope this information about castor oil packs was helpful, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Thanks for listening today. Are you interested in diving deeper? Head over to aradiantlyhealthylife.com and be sure to sign up for my email list so you can stay up to date on what's new and gain access to exclusive tips, insights, and resources available only to my community. While you're there, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you like this episode, consider sharing it with a friend. Every share helps us reach more people and spread the message of health and wellness. I'll be back next week. But in the meantime, remember, small steps really do make a big difference. See you next time.